Ladies and gentlemen, lords and ladies, may I have your attention, please? I must address the unfortunate rumor that the play we present tonight is a comedy. Do not believe this lie. Tonight, we are presenting the tragic story of a fatally flawed prince, his murdered father, and his murderous uncle. It is a dark and unforgiving tale that captures the pain and anger of being a boy caught between love and family, life and death, sanity and illusion. From this relentless shroud of despair and a tragedy shall spring whispered hints of forgiveness, redemption, and skepticism. But by the time the curtain falls, justice will be served, but at an unbearable cost.
No,
idiots, it's Hamlet. It's Hamlet. We're doing Hamlet. Yeah, Hamlet.
Oh.
It's Hamlet. Sorry. Something indignant, something malignant, something for everyone, a tragedy tonight. Something that's awful, something unlawful, something for everyone, a tragedy tonight. Nothing that's mild, nothing that's meek. You'll still be weeping sometime next week. Old tribulations, new assignations, nothing that's steaming with delight. Comedy tomorrow, tragedy tonight. And now for the characters. First, King Claudius, who has come to the throne at the death of his brother and picked up his brother's wife, Queen Gertrude, along the way. Methinks there's something rotten in the state of Denmark. Something that's lecherous, something that's treacherous, something for everyone, a tragedy tonight. And now, the advisor Polonius, who provides fleeting moments of comic relief between long speeches of sage advice. Something sagacious, something loquacious, something for everyone, a tragedy tonight. And now, Laertes and Ophelia, son and daughter to Polonius. Ophelia has been promised to Lord Hamlet from birth, but arranged marriage is a difficult concept for our young lord. A marriage that's pending for the play's ending. Something for everyone, a tragedy tonight. And now Horatio, Lord Hamlet's best friend, who follows the prince skipping gaily through life. But don't get used to that costume, as he has a thing for dressing up. Something dramatic, something thematic, something for everyone, a tragedy tonight. And now, Hamlet, the most exciting character in all of English literature, a character of such monstrous depth and mystery, brought alive by a thespian of such unparalleled, with such incredible, oh well look, here he is now. And so the play begins. Cursed be he who first cries, enough.
I think I've had enough.
Something stupendous, something horrendous, something for everyone, a tragedy tonight. Nothing for loss, nothing for grins. We're playing house with original sins. As for the scholar, he'll soon start to hog. Will Shakespeare survive his latest plight? Cemetery ditches, skeletons and witches, soft shoes and sabers, overbearing neighbors, disguises, demises, gravity, depravity, ghosts, bones, slime, crime, thrones, bones, bones, bones. Nothing for clowns, nothing for fools. Bring on the vampires, werewolves, and ghouls. That there is humor must be a rumor. There is no humor now inside. Comedy tomorrow, tragedy, 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 tragedy.
Though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green in that it is us befitted to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe. Yet thus far hath discretion fought with nature to speak with Hamlet upon the proper manner of his grief and bearing the members of our court.
Is he saddened by his loss, my liege, beyond what is fitful of a grieving son? Or does his mourning outweigh reason dramatically, and with drastic, inevitable consequences?
Look for thyself.
Enter Lord Hamlet, accompanied by 2 maidens.
Hello, Mother. Hi, Your Majesty.
Hamlet, why dost thou have such a reddened face?
I am too much in the sun, Mother, for I am a senior, and this morning was beer bike. Woo, talked my way out of that one. Notice how clever I am. Do you know I'm one of the most intriguing and interesting characters in all of English literature? Ladies, let's talk about symbolism and madness. And then let's talk about those gowns you're wearing. They're wonderfully complex. However, do you take them off?
Hamlet, it is heavy on our hearts that you do not bear the grief of your father's death like a prince, but rather sport and play and mess around when he lies but 2 months cold in dusty earth.
You're right, Uncle. All this activity does not befit a prince. We should lie down.
Not what I meant, Hamlet. Proper mourning befits a prince. Ladies, you are dismissed.
Oh, Claudius, let the boy do as he will.
Boy, I'm 30 years old.
Everyone grieves in their own way.
And my way is whichever way those girls just went. Oh, come on. I wore those crummy morning clothes for a whole week before taking them off.
'Twas not enough.
You wouldn't have said that if you could have smelled them.
Hamlet, we are the royal family and we've all got our part to play. Is it always nice? No. Does it mean that sometimes I have to do detestable, reprehensible things like marry my brother's wife in order to secure the throne of Denmark? Yes. Do I enjoy it? No.
So you only married my mother for political expedience?
Of course. Why else?
I can't think of any other reason. I can think of a few reasons.
Hamlet, the soul of man is not fed by merriment, but through unveiled tears and heavy hearts. Think, nephew, upon those whose lives were bleak, now hold an honored place. It does not fail you when you do not smile.
So I should be crying all the time?
Exactly! Medieval politics means we all have to be miserable. You ever seen Game of Thrones? Not a single happy person in the whole bunch. The second one of them is happy, poor guy gets knocked off. So frown, damn it, it's better for the ratings.
I am prostrate with grief.
That's prostrate, dear.
I feel as though terrible and disastrous calamities were about to befall this efficacious form. 1,000,000 gales and hurricanes will blow and rack against my gentle frame, and this good earth will not my shouts withhold. Oh, something truly horrible approaches me.
The Lady Ophelia, Lord Hamlet's betrothed.
I was right.
Hello, Hamlet. How does your lordship this morning?
I feel a little chilly. I better repair to yonder chamber.
Oh, really? Because I just ran into 2 of the queen's maids, and they say that your lordship is having one hell of a morning.
Perhaps it's time for the court to disband, my dear Gertrude.
What? Oh, yes. Yes, I think so.
The court disbands.
Thank you, Marcellus. By the way, Ophelia, where art thine mother?
I thought she was over there. Yeah, she's still there.
Such a strange hobby.
Mark my words, one day she'll be sorry she hides behind those heiresses.
To thine own self be true.
Court
Disbands. The
court
court.
disbands.
It disbands. The court is disbanding. Disbands.
You too, Polonius.
Court
It seems we are alone, my lord. We have much we need to discuss.
disgust. No, you don't disgust me.
What?
What?
We have much we need to discuss about our marriage.
Right. But First, I have some other princely business to attend to.
Oh, yeah? Like what? Mope? Travel to luxurious destinations in exotic countries? Play with your sword? I have a royal wedding to plan. A royal wedding I'm not getting any help with.
Enter Horatio, dressed as a guard.
Damn it, Marcellus. The disguise doesn't work if you keep telling everyone.
Enter Horatio,
I'm
disguised.
here already.
Horatio is here.
Well, then I shall withdraw. I shall look for you, my lord.
You can usually find me swimming in the moat, the deep end with the undertow.
Hi, Ham.
Hey, Horatio. What are you doing up at this hour? Thou never wakest before the cock crows thrice.
Big news. So, last night I was disguised as a guard.
Oh, why?
What?
Why were you disguised as a guard?
To inspect the guards. Make sure they're performing well for the castle. Next, I'm going to the baker's kitchen.
Exit Horatio, disguised as a kitchen maid.
Not yet! First, let me tell you what I saw. As I was cleverly insinuating myself among the guards, engaging in their nighttime routine of ribald jokes, and suggesting we all take a nice, refreshing nude dip in the nearby lake.
Which was entirely necessary to maintain your cover, I'm sure.
Oh, of course! In the dead, vast, and middle of the night, the phantom of the castle was there. A figure like thine father, the ghost of the dead king, from thy father's tomb untimely ripped.
So what? Ghosts are a dime a dozen around here.
Well, yes, but listen to what he said. Thy father came to us and reached his hand out to touch us. First we thought, but then we saw it was a hand to beckon, not for contact.
Why did he ask you to draw near?
Prithee, hold on. He drew us closer still, and in the night he raised his hand once more, till we were closest yet.
And then? And then?
Once more he beckoned, and I approached till I was not more than one fly's length away.
What did he say? What did he say?
I've got laryngitis.
That's all?
Nay, my good lord, he spoke of other things too, of crimes and nasty doings in the castle. He spoke of many things and charged many evils. And his last words, as evening faded into dawn, were...
What did he say?
I don't know if I want to tell you.
Oh, come on, Horatio. You've told me this whole story. You've got to tell me now.
I'm worried you'll overreact.
No.
Do something rash.
Surely, you jest.
You have a tendency toward the dramatic. And don't call me Shirley.
Listen, Horatio, I swear, on Ophelia's grave. Just tell me what my dad's ghost said. I promise I won't get all weird about it, okay?
Forsooth.
Forsooth.
He said, "The king is to blame! The king is to blame!"
The king, Claudius, for crimes and evil doings. What crimes?
He did not say, my lord.
Then we must find out. Tonight, I will stand watch with you on the castle walls. Perhaps my dad's ghost will approach us again.
Okay, but first,
And I'm the one with the tendency toward the dramatic.
if you want to come, I have an extra.
Okay. But then we do my thing with the ghost.
Okay.
Enter Hamlet and Horatio, very afraid.
What's the matter, Ham? Does something affright thee?
What? Scare me? Of course not, Horatio. Remember, I am a prince with the blood of heroes coursing through my veins. And that's where it's gonna stay.
Thou art afraid.
Afraid? Me? Why, we princes are taught to laugh at danger, to sneer at death. Ha ha. Me? Frightened? Why, I'll walk right up to my dad's ghost and say hello. I'll proffer my hand out and tell him what a swell fellow I always thought he was.
Hamlet.
What?
Hamlet.
Hi, Dad. Are you sure it's you? Are you sure you're not just a pile of sheets?
Hamlet!
Dad.
Ooh!
Well, what's the matter? What is it?
Hamlet, thou livest in sin!
Don't I wish?
Don't I wish?
Mark me!
Sure.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear.
What?
Thou allowest a criminal of great proportions to dwell in thy castle.
But there's nothing wrong here.
Do I have to spell it out for you? Hamlet, either you are closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of King Claudius upon the throne. Well, you got trouble, my son. Right here, I say trouble, right here in Elsinore. Why, sure, I was a tyrant at times. Mighty proud to say, I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spent with the scepter in my hand were golden. Helped me cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a strong stomach. Did you ever try and cover up a little moral charge by executing everyone involved? But just as I say, it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to pull off political murder. I say that any boob can take and shove his brother in a wine case, and I call that perfidy, the first big step down the road to the depth of despots. I say, first medicinal wine in a bucket, then blood in a barrel, and the next thing you know, your uncle is drowning kittens in an old tin can, and listening to some big fancy-pants Spaniard hear him tell about autos to fade. Not a clean little murder, no, but a big killing right in the middle of the square. Like to see some stuck-up executioner putting the torch to some of your friends? Make your blood boil? Well, I should say. Now, Hamlet, let me tell you what I mean. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reasons to kill Claudius. Reasons that tell the difference between a gentleman and a bum. With a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for perfidy. Now, Hamlet, I know you're the right kind of son. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of thoughts old Claudius has while he's creeping around that dungeon? He'll be trying out thumbscrews, trying out daggers, trying out poisonous brews like murderous fiends, and bragging all about how he's gonna cover up a telltale corpse with quicklime. One dark night, he leaves the castle, heading on down for the graveyard. Moldy tombs and restless dead, and evil, evil things that'll drag our king, our country, to the arms of the jungle. Animal instinct, mass hysteria. Hamlet, the evil mind, is the devil's playground. Trouble! Right here in Elsinore.
Right here in Elsinore.
With a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for perfidy.
That stands for perfidy.
We surely got trouble.
We surely got trouble.
Right here in Elsinore.
Right here.
Gotta figure out a way to dispose of that murderous fool.
Our children gonna have trouble.
Oh, we got trouble.
Right here in Elsinore.
Right here in Elsinore.
With a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for perfidy.
That stands for perfidy.
We surely got trouble.
We surely got trouble.
Right here in Elsinore.
Right here.
Oh, yes, you got trouble, trouble, trouble.
Oh, yes, we got trouble here. We got big, big trouble.
With a T.
With a capital T.
Got it right with P.
That rhymes with P.
And that stands for perfidy. I must have someone to avenge me.
Denmark is a big country.
No, it must be someone of my kin, someone very close to me.
Well, let's see. There's Uncle Max, but he's in Switzerland right now. And the Baroness Schrader, she's getting too old for this kind of thing.
No, it must be someone even closer.
Mom will never do it.
Not her, you!
Me?
Yes, you! I'm being about as transparent as I can be here, Hamlet!
But can't we get somebody else? I can't stand the sight of blood, especially my own.
It must be you. The royal code dictates that crimes such as Claudius's be avenged by the sun.
Can't we just ignore precedent?
No, there's not a ghost of a chance.
But how will I do it?
However you wish. Just remember, it must be done and done soon.
But Dad, I don't
Remember me! Remember me!
I wish I could forget you. What am I to do?
You're the prince. It's your problem. But I have some friends who might be able to help, though.
Why did something like this have to happen to me?
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble, cool it with a baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good.
I think we might have taken a wrong turn.
No, this is perfect.
I don't know. I think we should leave.
Oh, hello, my pretty.
Hello there.
Okay, nope, this is definitely a bad idea.
Why don't you put a sock in it?
We're looking for something that could kill a king.
Okay, no, I'm definitely rethinking this. I've heard things about magic going very badly.
Are you talking about that little Scottish guy? No, you got this all wrong.
I bet you also think that Apothecary was to blame for those two young lovers over in Verona.
Or that fairy for bottom's poor unfortunate looks.
You should hear our side of the story.
Double, toil,
Trouble.
vanished.
Romeo.
Asshat.
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 They had it
Coming, they had it coming. They only had themselves to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Double, toil,
Trouble.
vanished.
Romeo.
Asshat.
Double, toil, vanished.
Romeo.
Asshat.
You know, sometimes people just get a little too ambitious.
Like Macbeth.
Yeah, Macbeth came around here asking all these questions.
And we're trying to make a living. So we told him what he wanted to know.
See, his wife wanted to be queen, real eager to climb the social ladder.
Yeah, we told him the prophecy.
But we didn't tell him and his wife to murder Duncan.
That's a little too much toil for us.
And we certainly didn't tell his wife to go crazy.
He brought double the trouble on himself. I guess some people just can't handle a little murder. They had it coming. They had it coming. They only had themselves to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
You know how some people have these negative qualities that really get you down? Like Nick Bottom. He was this weaver. No, not a weaver, an actor. So I go home to my forest one day, and here's Bottom gallivanting around, showing off, being a jerk. I mean, he was ordering people around like a real asshat. So I thought I'd create a little mayhem, a little mischief. Nothing serious, I was just trying to teach him a lesson. But sometimes my magic has a mind of its own. It wasn't until I saw the Queen of Fairies making out with a donkey I even knew something was wrong.
They had it coming. They had it coming. Take what they said with a grain of salt. They blamed the magic, which was tragic. It didn't go well, but not our fault.
I met Romeo Montague from Verona about 2 years ago when he asked for some potions. So we hit it off right away. We started working together. He'd come to Mantua, ask for some poisons or magic. I'd mix it up for him. He'd be on his way. And then I found out. Potions, he told me. Potions, yeah, right. He wasn't using them for any tame political murder. Oh, no. He was using them in a desperate attempt to get with this girl, Juliet. So I told him I wasn't giving him any more poisons, but he wouldn't have it. He just yelled, "Curse you stars!" and stole some arsenic. He stole some arsenic and ran right out of my shop.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, how could you tell us we were to blame?
I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but when I tried to use magic,
Hey, aren't you from Henry V?
No, I think it's Henry VI.
I was banished.
Banished?
Oh, shut up.
No one cares about the histories.
Sayonara.
They had it coming. 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 Take what they said and then bring us all.
I didn't do it.
They blame the magic.
But if I'd done it,
which was tragic.
how could you tell me that I was wrong? So, what do you say? Would you like anything from my shop?
You know what really teaches people a lesson? Turning them into...
Enough! He's our customer. You know, we got a fine selection of poisoned wines. Sounds like just the thing to kill a king.
Hamlet, no.
Hamlet, yes! I'll take a bottle of your cheapest vintage. He won't be able to tell the difference anyways. Horatio, you've got to trust me on this one. We've been together since day one. Is just one drop enough to kill the king?
No.
We'll have to use a shitload of it. Let's go.
My necessaries are embarked. Farewell. And sister, as the winds give benefit and Convey is assistant, do not sleep, but let me hear from you.
Does that mean you want me to write to you, or what?
For Hamlet, and the trifling of his fortune, hold it a fashion and a toy in blood.
Oh, I plan on holding Hamlet's favor, yes.
No. Think on it as a violet, in the youth of primary nature. Forward, not permanent. Sweet, not lasting. The perfume and suppliance of a minute.
I need a No Fear Shakespeare just to talk to you.
His affections are flimsy, and I myself have seen him pass by with no less than 4 maidens at once, each more of a trapesy Dolly than the last.
That is definitely not a word.
Language is fluid.
Not fluid enough for me to let Trapesy Dolly flow by.
Dearest sister, my beloved family pet, were anything to happen to you, I would for certain fly into a livid rage, the likes of which has not been seen since Zeus flung the Titans from the very highest summit of Olympus, blood and ambrosia running like winged beasts before the battle. And if Hamlet does anything to hurt you, I'll break his crummy nose.
I rather like his nose.
I worry for your sanity. And with that, sweet Ophelia, youthful bud of springtime rose bushes dolloped with morning dew, I leave you. I left the checkbook on the counter.
Bye, Laertes.
Is that my son I hear?
Oh God, here comes our most beloved mother. Goodbye, sister.
Son, my wonderful, irrational, tall and straight-backed son. Do you have a hug for Mama? Before you board that ship and leave me all alone in my wise old age, my only child leaving me.
You'll have Ophelia.
Well, yes. But for how long? She ought to be married soon. Perhaps to that young Hamlet she keeps flirting with?
If he so much touches one hair on her precious, flaccid head.
Boy, one piece of advice. The heart wants what the eyes can't have. And your sister's heart's eyes are looking at Hamlet, who looks at her. And then the eyes say, "Hello there. How are you?" "I'm good. Let's make babies and get married." And that's life.
I don't want any of that to happen.
Laertes, you want to know the secret to keeping a woman from doing what she wants?
What?
I don't know. This punchline was so sexist they removed it from the script.
Thank God.
I'm kind of curious now.
Go read the 1975 version. It's hot stuff. Leading to my second piece of advice. When you read, words will enter your eye holes and sit in your brain, talking to themselves and each other. And what they come up with is a novel or a screenplay. Your choice.
Mom, are you all right?
I am speaking metaphorically, of course. Words do not speak. Which brings me to my third piece of advice. If the boat's a-rockin', it's likely it is actually a rocking chair. Fine things, rocking chairs. If you want to make one, just
I'm
grab
going to get on the boat now.
Is it rockin'? Wait. Son, more advice. You are not ready for the real world. Mommy's gonna help you, son. Mommy's gonna help!
Okay. All right, Mother. Speak your piece.
On every mountain, climb every tree, neither a borrower nor a lender be. With these few precepts, make yourself wise. Do not trust your fellows. They could turn out spies. And this above all, to thine own self be true. Then thou canst not be false to anyone in your crew. France isn't Denmark, but you'll be back soon. Practice speeches daily that will make the whole court swoon. Think and then act, and don't cheat in a fight. Do not overreact. It will turn out all right. Ford every mountain. Don't tell a lie. Follow my instructions. Now I say goodbye.
That's all surprisingly good advice. My thanks, Mother.
And most importantly, you won't get STDs from college girls. They take too many tests. Oh, get thee to a nunnery. Goodbye, son.
Mother, I take my most respectful leave of thee.
Have at ye, ship. I shall master thee as thou mastereth the seas beneath thy throbbing boards.
boy has a strange way of expressing himself. Probably got it from his mother. I wonder if I should tell him who it was, 'cause it wasn't me. Or is it Ophelia that's secretly not my child? Oh, have you been eavesdropping?
I've been here the whole time.
Have some dignity. If you're going to go sneaking about, do it behind an arras.
Mom, I'm marrying Hamlet.
Of course, you're the only unmarried woman in the play.
Right. But the only problem is I don't think he wants to marry me.
How can you know what his heart wants when his own eyes don't even know? Modern children thinking they have all the answers.
He told me so, in a letter.
What? Let me see.
I have one with me. Here. Can't read it.
I just think we both ought to play the field a little bit more before tying ourselves down to anything, and maybe even play in each other's fields.
Not that part.
My uncle called me a rapscallion, which I thought was cool at first until I realized it doesn't mean he thinks I'm a seafood hip-hop artist. So now I'm pissed. It seems Hamlet does not like the king. I must show this letter to Claudius at once. Go to your room. I will talk to the king and then tell you what to do. Go on now.
Okay, Mother.
This letter bodes ill for Lord Hamlet. He is too dangerous to keep around the court. I must talk to the king.
Enter Marcellus! A message from England, Your Majesty. Exit. Marcellus!
What news, my lord?
Fortinbras has refused to accept our demands and is preparing to attack forthwith.
Fortinbras?
Not yet, Fortinbras. And Richard of England also mounts his troops against us, O Gertrude, one woe doth tread upon another's heels. And we have yet to see Rosencrantz and Guildenstern they were to have come today.
We got to Elsinore on a Friday. By Saturday we learned a thing or two. 'Cause up till then we didn't have an idea of what this crazy country's coming to. I counted 20 ghost people floating by themselves nearly every time I took a walk. And then I put my ear to a curtain-covered nook, and a strange voice is starting in to talk. To you? Yes, me. Everything's gone to hell in modern Denmark. It's crazier than Scotland's recent fame. King went and killed his brother, then he married up the wife. I think it's time the nephew went insane. Everything's like a dream now here in Denmark. A dream though of the rotten nightmare kind. The new king's gotten married and that's not even bad.
Queen Gertrude must know something about him killing Hamlet's dad. It's all too much to handle for that little angsty lad. Prince Hamlet's gonna go out of his mind.
Yes, sir.
Prince Hamlet's gonna go out of his mind.
Everything's gone to hell in modern Denmark. Polonius is giving free advice. The prince, he needs to go, and they want us for the job.
The money that they offer does entice.
True. Prince Hamlet should be gone from here by sundown. And we're the folks they've got to do the chore. We could take him to Verona and my cousin Juliet.
Or Beatrice and Benedict, he hasn't met them yet. Just anywhere but Denmark, where he's now become a threat. Prince Hamlet's got a lot of stuff in store.
Yes, sir.
Prince Hamlet's got a lot of stuff in store.
How about a little soft shoe?
But I left my slippers at home. Hey, Rosengren.
Yes, Guildenstern.
Do you know what's the most important question in Macbeth?
No, what is the most important question in Macbeth?
Was Macbeth fade?
Hey, Guildenstern, do you know why Hamlet is always chasing cats?
I don't know, Rosie. Why is Hamlet always chasing cats?
'Cause his father was a Great Dane.
Hey, Rosie. What do you get for telling jokes like this?
Well, I don't know, Guildenstern, but do you know what would happen to King Claudius if I started taking off my clothes?
Ooh, what?
Ask the McMurtry ex-president. Your Majesties.
We are glad you have come. You must help us. Hamlet is tired and needs a rest, and I have decided to send him away. Will you help?
For a price.
What?
Oh, don't worry. We'll offer you a discount. Friendship means something to us.
Yeah, let's see. Transportation prices. Our usual rate is about 500 ducats down and 11 farthings
Never
per.
mind, you'll be paid in full.
Your Majesty, look at this letter.
What?
My daughter revealed it to me only moments ago.
This answers all the mystery of Hamlet. It explains everything. For centuries, people have been trying to find out these things about him, and it's all here, every bit of it.
What does it say? What does it say?
The world must never know. Gentlemen, you must hasten away with Hamlet immediately. We shall send him to a nice royalty rehab center. Once we commit him, he'll never get out again. Come, Claudius, let us retire.
So what do you think?
I don't know. It's difficult to betray a friend like this.
Well, what if we ask for 1,000 ducats?
That might ease the pain.
Do either of us know where Hamlet actually is?
Wait, I thought you knew where he was.
Don't worry, I'm sure one of these people knows where he is. Excuse me, sir, do you know where Hamlet is?
Well, that wasn't very helpful now, was it? Let's just go sit over here for a bit. He's bound to come on eventually.
And even if he doesn't, we get to live our dream of being in an audience.
They get to make it out of this show alive.
Unless the bad jokes kill him first.
True.
Wow, everything's rather dark.
Quite. And I think we're outside now.
I'm scared of the dark.
It's okay, I'm here with you.
Yes.
No worries. Told you!
No, shh. Let's make him think we're part of the audience. Just act natural.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of trouble and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. There's the rub. Should I, as a prince of this kingdom, endure these things I see about me? If I do, it will keep peace, but if I do not, oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Yet everywhere I turn, the world presents before mine orbs the necessity to act. Oh, how all occasions do inform against me and spur my dull revenge. And if I must do the thing, why stand I here to say it must be done? 'Tis now the very witching time of night. The deed needs must be done. And dying in your beds years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance? Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. So, I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it up and yell, "I'm mad as shit, and I'm not going to take it anymore." We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day. I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. There will be a day when the courage of mankind fails, but it is not this day. This day we fight for a land where all men can come and make a new beginning. We stand for the rights of man, and I hold out my arms to mankind, thusly saying, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore, I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Oh shit, I gotta get out of here. Whoop.
Hamlet? Hamlet? Wherefore art thou, Hamlet? What light from yonder window breaks? 'Tis the east. No, 'tis Hamlet. Hamlet, what are you doing up there?
Exercising. It does wonders for my circulation.
Hamlet, we have a wedding to plan.
It's way past my bedtime right now. I'd better repair to yonder chamber. Whoa. Oh.
Hamlet, are you all right?
Oh, there's so much pain, I can't tell.
Hamlet, are you avoiding me?
I can't move right now.
And now you're avoiding the question.
Oh, so much pain.
A regular prince of avoidance.
Hey, Prince of Denmark, actually. Can we talk about this later, when I can move?
Why? So you can run away?
No. Yes.
When are we getting married?
Look over there.
Whenever I see Hamlet, he tries to run and hide. It's like I'm some crazed stranger and not his future bride. It's imprudent and it's stupid past defense Because when he thinks he's Romeo, it makes me want to stop the show. I know that Hamlet's very dense. But even though he's dim, and Denmark's future's dimming down with him, don't worry, I understand the consequence. I'll make him sense. This must commence. We will be conjugal. We're gonna be conjugal. I don't like it any more than that little bore, but that's how arranged marriages work. It's just for political gain, my hypercritical chain. Everything has been arranged for us conjugal. We're gonna be conjugal, cause we are the right cohorts to set our family's course and get the Elsinore throne on track. So let's stop with all this evasive adolescent crap. Don't think these words come from appreciation. Our marriage is a product of negotiation. I just want to talk and set a date, a venue, and official. It's all superficial. This is purely conjugal. It's all matrimonial. So stop avoiding me. We can start to see what we can do as a team or alone. There's nothing that can stop us from taking over this regime. It's for the throne. La la. La la, I'm gonna make us conjugal. When I see Prince Hamlet's features, I don't want to find a preacher, but I remind him on his own behalf to think of ruling couples through the ages, known for making awesome changes. Did they have love or feelings? Don't make me laugh. They were conjugal. Please, it's purely political. Who cares if we disagree? It's our pedigree that makes us a perfect pair. So let's start, because we've got an awful lot to prepare.
I can't move. Will you help me?
Will you set a wedding date?
Yes. Just get me out of here.
And though you protest our parents' interest, chose this in infancy. We're gonna go and do it. It's only common decency. La la, la la, we will be conjugal. Hamlet will be conjugal with me.
I'm thinking that's on my to-do list now.
Yeah. No, first you gotta find someone.
Shut up, Rosie.
I'm just telling you, your clock's ticking by now.
Okay, I know.
Gotta find someone eventually, and then apparently you just sing to them and everything's good.
And then everything's good. Wait a second.
It helps if they're injured.
We're inside.
Oh.
When do you want to get married?
Tonight.
Okay. But first, help me deal with Claudius.
Oh, come! We have much to do! Play something fast!
My eyes are fully open to my awful situation to become the king of Denmark. I must force abdication.
I would tell you not to listen to a ghost or to Ophelia, but I lose my chance to dress up in disguise as a regalia.
I will help him kill his uncle to advance my royal standing, but I know a spot of blood is hard to scrub out of the landing.
And a word or two of compliment my vanity would flatter, but I'll marry her tonight, and so it really doesn't matter.
But at present, my affections make me foolish to disaster, so I'll sing this song from Runagore, and it really doesn't matter.
This particularly rapid, unintelligible patter isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter. This particularly rapid, unintelligible patter isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
Guys, stop singing. Someone's here.
Really? That's where you hide?
Marcellus, where are Rosencrantz and Guildenstern?
The audience, my lord.
Aren't you supposed to be getting rid of Hamlet?
We thought the script might off him for us.
It is a tragedy, you know.
Never mind that. Just get him off to royal rehab or something. And have him committed for at least 10 years.
Or for life, if they'll have him.
Oh, yes, that works too. After all, he's been plotting against me. Marcellus, I need a visual reference.
Enter a fiddler on the roof.
Hey, I get it!
We all get it, idiot. Sit down.
Day and night has scrambled behind my back, tried to steal my vassals, written nasty notes, and who had the nerve to question all my actions, threatening my world at home? The Crown Prince, the Crown Prince. Sedition, 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 sedition.
So, he wants to send me to rehab. That's ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with me.
Is there nothing you can do?
I'll have to think of something.
Your Majesty's news has come that Fortinbras is invading Denmark. Your Majesty's news has come that Fortinbras is invading Denmark.
No, I'm not ready. Stop.
Way to miss an entrance, bud.
Go back to your fjords, Norway. This is theater.
Sorry, Your Majesties. My apologies. No Fortinbras.
Forget Fortinbras. We have Hamlet to worry about. Rosencrantz, Guildenstern, you know what to do.
Do we?
That's a lot of faith to put in characters cut from most productions of Hamlet.
There is much plotting to do.
Claudius reeks of guilt.
Claudius reeks in general.
Does it matter? You're still next in line to the throne. Don't mess that up with high treason.
High treason or not, I have a duty. And at any price, I must do my duty.
Bravely spoken.
Idiotically spoken.
Spoken by a prince.
Right.
Trying so hard with help from the bar. One night for what? Oh, tell me what I got. I've got this feeling that times are holding me down. No time for kneeling. I've got to tear up this town. Now I gotta unhinged, start trying to get my revenge. Please, Letties, pull me off of my knees. Ooh, Gertrude, I'm gonna find out what ensued. Men, befriend, for everybody gets revenge.
I'm playing so cool, keeping my iron rule.
Deep away down in my heart, I'm burning, yearning for
somebody to tell me that all my choices are right.
I'm trying to tell you, you're going to end in some fight. You could fly if you'd only
avenge, revenge, pick who's foe and who's friend. Smear, Shakespeare. But we can't stand here. Plot,
Everybody
gets revenge!
Are you sure this plan will work?
Of course. All we have to do is assemble the right team.
And come up with a name.
The Avengers.
I'm pretty sure that one's already taken.
But first, we need a pair of dynamite performers. Ophelia already said no.
Well, we could always ask the audience.
Well, does anybody here have a good buddy that sings really well so I don't have to sing the rest of my songs and would love to replace me?
Oh, we do. I was getting tired of sitting down anyway. That was boring over there.
Oh, what are you guys doing? You're supposed to have an entrance over there soon.
Have you read any of the original scripts? We're lucky to still be here.
Well, I saw you guys perform earlier, and I would love it if you would...
What would we be called?
Out of Sync.
No, Hamlet.
Hey, that's a good name.
Hamlet.
Well, yes, that. But no, Hamlet has a nice ring to it.
Sure. Whatever. But we get to sing.
Oh, we'll get to sing. Who are you?
I'm the Russian dance troupe manager. We're going to perform Olga from the Volga for the king.
Didn't you hear we cut that song? It's pretty offensive.
What? Never! No capitalist peak would ever ruin the works of great Russian artists by defiling it with modern insertions.
How about we give you some of this lovely vodka we bought with Horatio's fake and call it even?
It's not the best, but it'll do. But I must ask, what are you going to replace Olga with? Not something from Hamilton.
No. You'll see.
Okay.
Hey.
Die. Die. He's doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. He knows this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on.
Hate you endlessly
When
you took that from me.
so
Now it's time to bleed and take it, come on.
I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you all night long, baby. Die. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just wanna push a touch of poison in your food.
You may hate me, but it ain't no lie.
Die. Don't really wanna make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I've had enough. May seem crazy, but now please don't cry, baby. Die. Just hit me with the truth. Well, now you're gonna lose a tooth. So give me one good reason, baby. Come on. I've lived for you and me, and now I really come to see that life will be much better once you're gone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you on that floor, baby. Die. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just wanna push a ton of poison in your food.
You may hate me, but it ain't no lie.
Die. Don't really wanna make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I've had enough. May sound crazy, but now please don't cry, baby, die, die, die. I'm killing you, I know for sure. Don't wanna see you breathing for your life no more. Die, die.
I'm slicing up, I'm chopping up. If I can't recognize you, then you've had enough.
Woo!
I want you to look a fool when your wife sees you.
So I'm leaving your behind. I don't wanna make it tough.
Make it tough.
I've had enough. And it ain't no lie. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just wanna put your tons of poison in your food. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Baby, die, die, die. Don't really wanna make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I've had enough. Might sound crazy, but now please don't cry. Baby, die, 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 die.
Come, Gertrude, let's away. Perhaps thou art thirsty. How about a little something to drink from the wine cellar? Court this boy band. Court this band.
Ophelia. Psst, Ophelia.
Excuse me? Did you say something?
It's me, Hamlet.
Hamlet? What are you doing in those tights?
It's my disguise.
Sure, I know. You always spy in tights.
I had to find out if the king really did it, and he did. Now I have to come up with a plan to get rid of him.
But why? Why don't we run away and get married?
No, listen, Ophelia. You must prepare the way to escape. I don't want you getting hurt. From now on, you have to start acting crazy. Everyone must think you're insane.
Around here? That'll be hard to do. Can't tell the insane ones from the rest.
But try. And just as soon as the king is out of the picture, we'll go somewhere far away from here.
And get married.
And forget about this place.
Get married.
And settle down.
And get married?
Oh, Ophelia, but marriage is so permanent.
Yes. And we agreed on this.
I was under duress at that point.
Oh, yeah?
It was our parents' idea.
Who's to say it all has to be bad? I have other talents than singing and dancing.
Yeah, sure. No way. Let's get married right now.
Right now.
Right this minute. Let's go get the castle chaplain.
We don't have a castle chaplain.
Find Horatio. I'm sure he has the costume somewhere. Horatio, you wouldn't happen to have a castle chaplain outfit, would you?
Of course I do. Why, though? Do you have some sins you'd like to confess?
Well, yes. But first you have to help me with something holy.
No.
Yes. Horatio, will you marry me and
Yes!
Ophelia?
Oh. Yeah. Sure.
Great! Now that that's settled, on to more important matters. That was way easier than I expected. Your uncle is a murderer.
My uncle's a murderer.
Not really that big of a surprise.
My uncle's a murderer.
Yep. So what's the plan?
It's true. It's true. King Claudius killed my dad. Things in Denmark have gotten really bad. Last night we proved his guilt through costume dancing. And now it's time to settle up the score. And things have gotten bad for poor Lord Hamlet in Elsinore.
think we need to go now and get married. King Claudius will die soon in the war. Then we will be the rightful heirs and rulers of Elsinore. 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 I know it sounds a bit bizarre, but in Elsinore, Elsinore, that's how conditions are.
This plan will only work if you act crazy. And I get in costume just to play a shrink. In short, we need one more convoluted plot before we can make it safe for you to go away from Elsinore.
Elsinore, Elsinore, this plan will have no flaws. But in Elsinore, Elsinore, we'll break the legal laws. Ophelia will convince that she is crazy. Horatio convinces that he's Freud. Get your costume from your drawer, because this time we are sure it's time for tragic ever aftering once more in Elsinore.
Ophelia, start acting crazy. Horatio, go get in disguise. I have to go see my mother.
Remember, Your Majesty, give Hamlet your ear but not your voice. Take his censure but reserve your judgment, and it must follow as the night, the day.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, approaches.
You must hide, quickly.
That is a lovely heiress. Do you mind?
Just don't let him see you.
Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, enters.
Thank you, Marcellus. Mother.
Hamlet, I must speak with you. You have made the king, my husband, very angry, and I must warn you, I cannot keep him pacified forever.
So what? The things he's done are much worse. Mother, he is the most despicable of all villains.
What are you talking about? Are you mad?
No, Mother, but you should not stay with him any longer. Leave for a nunnery tonight.
No. I love him.
Then thou art as sinful as he.
Why are you causing trouble, Hamlet?
He told me to.
Who told you to?
My father.
What father? I don't see any father. Hamlet, are you crazy?
Look, Mother, he's right there.
Where?
There.
There?
There.
Oh, there. Of course, there he is. Big and ghostly.
Look. Look, he's leaving.
The exit and ethereal presence.
He's leaving?
Probably a figment of Lord Hamlet's imagination.
Ah, yes, he's leaving. Goodbye, Ghost. Nice to have seen you, Ghost. Have a good trip back, Ghost. Hamlet, how long have you been crazy?
I'm not crazy, Mother.
You are. You are, and you're just too demented to realize it. Oh, my poor baby.
Oh, please, Mother, you're wrinkling my Oedipus complex.
Oh, Hamlet. No more talk of phantoms. Forget your father's death. I'm here. Don't try to kill me. I only want to help thee.
All I want is justice, a world with no more sin. And you, your husband's a killer. I can't explain it clearer.
Senor, put aside these mad delusions. Let me save you from insanity. You don't need to do your princely duty.
I don't want to kill, but yes, I must. Mother, I only need your trust. Let me bear this burden and watch me kill the king. I'm sane, I only want vengeance to tell the king good riddance.
You don't need to worry, it all will turn out fine. The king, I'm sure he's not lying, and I am not complying.
Then say you'll go and leave this rotten country. This is not the ideal place for you. My dad is more than just hallucination. I can't run away, you have to see. Vengeance is motivating.
Please just leave the king to Denmark's judgment. A ghost is no one you should listen to. Leave your mother here to handle Claudius. Say you hear me.
Oh, I do.
Listen,
That's all I ask of you.
Shoo!
What was that?
I didn't hear anything. Shoo! I didn't hear that either.
It came from in there. I'll kill it.
Oh, look what you've done.
That's okay. A little water will get these blood stains out just fine.
No, I mean, look at her. You've killed Polonius. I must tell the king.
No, Mom, but I...
Exit Queen Gertrude. This is not going to be good.
I guess I did kill her. Damn it. Blood bleeds red on the airs tonight, not a living soul to see. A kingdom of obfuscation, where I am the rightful king. The ghosts are howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep away, heaven knows I tried. Don't seek revenge, don't stab your friend. Be the good prince they don't have to defend. Fulfill, don't kill, don't go insane. Well, you're insane. Let it go, let it go. Did you really see no one there? Let it go, let it go. Nor did you no one hear. I don't care what they're going to say. Let them think I'm mad. I never liked Polonius anyway.
It's funny how existence can fade in one swift blow. And the one that once advised you unexpectedly must go. It's time to see where this will lead.
To fight the fight and do the deed. No right, no wrong, it's too complex. I'm vexed. Let it go, let it go. I killed my mother-in-law. Let it go, let it go. It's too late to withdraw. Here I stand, and here I'll stay. Let the dirge move on. Never liked Polonius anyway. Polonius, you're alive!
I think you are correct, my son.
Oh no, by now Mother stole the whole castle. I've murdered you and my plans are gonna be ruined. Oh, shut up! I'm having a crisis here.
Wait, Hamlet, I have some advice.
Exit plot twist. Did not see that one coming.
You were like, Claudius? Claudius? Claudius, you will never believe what just happened. Hamlet has slain Polonius. What's that on your chest?
Nothing.
Your Majesties, the Soothsayer approaches and won't stop saying sooths.
I've seen this man before, have I not?
Yes, Your Majesty. She has hung around the castle for many years now. In fact, I've taken his advice myself on many occasions.
And did you find her counsel wise?
Yes, if it please, Your Highness. This sage soothsayer saith, sage soothes.
This sage soothsayer saith sage sooths.
This sage soothsayer saith sage soothes.
Oh, well, by all means. Soothsayer, soothsayer, say me a sooth, speak me a speech, tell me a truth. Soothsayer, soothsayer, look in your trance and say me a truthful sooth. What?
The eyes of man!
Okay, thanks, lady. Gertrude, what's Ides?
I just don't know.
Enter Marcellus. Hands King Claudius' letter. Exits.
Laertes is in secret come from France, and wants not buzzers to infest his ears with pestilent speeches of his mother's death. He cries revolt, and we must be the victims. Oh, Gertrude, this in many places give me superfluous death.
Where?
Oh, many places.
Is there nothing you can do?
Well, if you could scratch me right here.
No. I mean about Laertes.
What? Do you doubt me as king? I'll create an intricate and convoluted plot of deception and woe, somehow dismantling his life piece by piece due to his own tragic heroic flaw that won't really be apparent for some reason until the end of the play when all is revealed and some bullshit happens.
Don't you know that a monarch is diplomatic, wise, and all-knowing? That he rules gently and reasons with his people? And that is what I am going to do with Laertes. I'm going to reason with him, get him to agree to talk peacefully, make him see my side of the problem.
You.
I mean you.
And then?
When he comes to talk, I'll throw him in irons.
But Gertrude, that would be ignoble.
So what?
My lords, it is Laertes breaking down the doors.
It is I, Marcellus.
Informing you of this news. The people cry, Laertes shall be king. Laertes king.
The doors are broke.
That's the doors are broken. No wonder they want Laertes to be king.
Where's the king?
A king? What king?
King Claudius?
Claudius? Oh, we have no Claudius here. We are just a group of humble monks.
Then what is she doing here?
Oh, well, she's the maid. Comes in once a week to clean up and everything. We monks aren't very tidy, you know.
Yes.
Kneeling all the time and...
Well, I better get started. I think I'll go down to the cellar.
Don't forget to dust the tops of the wine casks.
Thou art the king!
No, I told you I'm a monk. See, I'm
Prepare
wearing
to die, O vile knave!
Oh, is that a dagger I see before me?
Well, actually, it's a 3rd century Norwegian short sword, handcrafted by local Indonesian craftsmen. I bought it from 10,000 villages.
Wow, you're very socially aware. No wonder they want you to be king.
Claudius, could you not be a hippie? This isn't the 60s.
Actually, Hello Hamlet was written in 1967, so a good number of your lines are actually from the 60s.
This sword has been made from smelted dragon scales, each scale blessed by the tears of an archangel. Do you like it?
Yes, it has a very nice edge. Look, Laertes, if you desire the truth of your mother's death, I'll tell you, and you shall see that I'm guiltless of her death. Guiltless! Hamlet done it!
Hamlet did it.
That's what I said. He ran her through the Eris.
Oh.
Hearken, Laertes. Do you wish to avenge your mother?
Aye, my lord.
Then let us work together for the riddance of a common pest.
I get to kill him.
It must look subtle.
I get to kill him.
It must seem natural.
I'll kill him in bed.
I could do that.
I have it. We shall arrange a bout with baited swords. Hamlet, being trusting, will not peruse the foils, allowing you to take one dipped in poison. Then, in a passive practice, you shall requite him for your mother.
Aye, my lord. 'Tis my sister. Wherefore art thou going, Ophelia?
Nope. It's just, where are you going?
I feel crazy. Oh, so crazy. I feel crazy and hazy and strange.
Poor girl. She's insane.
She is?
She'd have to be to sing like that.
Did somebody say insane?
Who are you?
Dr. Poppins, the new castle psychiatrist. Permit yourself to have the honor of making my acquaintance. Now I'll examination the patient.
Not me. Her.
Oh, sorry. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. No hope at all. No hope at all.
What's wrong with her?
Nothing a couple nights in my laboratory won't cure. Or some actual treatment could work too.
What is it?
My boy, it's as plain as the nose on your face, and that's a very plain nose indeed.
Tell me!
I'm sorry to say I don't think she's interested in me. Maybe it's my anger management issues. Yours in particular is difficult for me to manage.
I have an Indonesian-made 3rd century Norwegian short sword made from angel-blessed dragon scales.
And I have a diagnosis for your sister! My boy, your sister is suffering from an advanced case of hypertrophic paraplectic multiple psychosis.
What?
It really is easy to say. Come on, try it. Oh, hypertrophic paraplectic multiple psychosis. Judging by the sound of it, it's something quite atrocious. Her singing makes me sure that it's the proper diagnosis. Hypertrophic paraplectic multiple psychosis. I. When I first came to this town, I was very sad. I couldn't find a single clown whose mind was going bad. Now at last I found this girl, my luck is getting hot. The worst disease in all the world, and this is what she's got. Hypertrophic paraplectic multiple psychosis. Careful how you treat it though, it might become neurosis. She can take my cure by now, then put in deep hypnosis. Hypertrophic paraplectic multiple psychosis.
Is it serious?
Serious? Have you ever heard of a 14-syllable disease that wasn't? Come along, my dear. I want to study you in my lab.
Oh, heat, dry up my brain. Tears 7 times salt burn out the sense and virtue of mine eye. Let them take one hand from its socket and sever the other with a pike. Oh, my grief is heavy. Here, plug in my chest, tear out mine innards. Come and destroy me.
Laertes.
Don't touch me.
What are we going to do?
How long has this been going on?
About 2 scenes, and it's getting worse. She sings a song and clings a gong out in the freezing air, which I should add is not so bad, but she was also bare. She didn't wear a single stitch to hide her features fair. I really think Ophelia's going crazy.
And now her favorite thing to do is swim around the moat, which she insists is elegant when wearing a fur coat, accompanied by 3 small ducks and 1 red plastic boat. And now she wants to swim the English Channel.
Of her problem, we have found the crux. Ophelia's slightly nuts.
How do you solve a problem like Ophelia? How do you tell what's happened to her brain? How do you find a word that means Ophelia? Ridiculous, Shakespearean, insane. Once in a while she thinks she's Lady Gaga. Once in a while it's coked up Charlie Sheen. But when she counts to 3 and falls short like Rick Perry, it must be more than pure stupidity. Oh, how do you solve a problem like Ophelia? How do you stop her singing senselessly?
She goes swinging through the halls, imitating Tarzan calls. And worst of all, she doesn't use a vine.
She is shocking, she is dazed.
She is foolish, she is crazy.
She's a headache.
She is crazy.
She's insane. Oh, how do you solve a problem like Ophelia? How do you prune the nuts from the family tree?
Your Majesty's really baddest news.
What else? What do you think this is? Titus Andronicus?
Your sister, Ophelia, is drowned, Laertes.
Drowned. By God, where?
There is a willow, lies aslant the brooks. There on the pendant boughs with garlands did she come to rest. An envious liver broke. and she thusly fell into that weeping brook. Her skirts held her up a while, mermaid-like, but long it could not be, till her garments, heavy in their drink, pulled her under as she thusly sang, many brave souls lie asleep in the deep.
Alas then, she's drowned.
Really, Sherlock? Exit Marcellus.
Now, my lord, we shall execute your plans post-haste, so that I may have my revenge.
Of course.
Too bad. Too bad. Well, anyway.
That's how you solve the problem of Ophelia. Who'd ever think she'd end up in the drink?
Nighttime.
No, it's daytime. Yeah.
This show could use a better joke.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying.
But what does that say about us?
What do you mean?
We're the comedic relief. Who are you?
I'm an audience plant.
Nah, that's the audience plant.
The porter.
Rosencrantz.
I'm the grave digger. I'm funnier than both of you, completely wasted.
Actually, I'm pretty funny when I'm wasted.
Any jokes you say are wasted jokes.
I prefer hearing the dead talk to each other over you two, and they have no comedic timing.
Well, couldn't you say they have too much time?
Yes, but none of it is comedic.
Well, isn't comedy tragedy plus time?
But, in a way, isn't tragedy comedy plus time?
Gives anything enough time and it'll end up like you're here.
Won't you end up here too?
I plan to live forever or die trying.
What a hiding place. Secluded and no one ever comes here, they'll never find me.
Hello.
Oh, who are you?
I'm an audience plant.
He's the grave digger!
Who's the grave for?
You, if you want it. This one comes complete with a lifetime guarantee. You break it, we'll build you a new one.
I don't plan on needing more than one.
Somebody hasn't read the entire script.
What?
What?
Listen, I mean this in the least rude way possible. Would you politely fuck off?
I only rudely fuck off, I'm sorry. The only things I do politely are serve tea, pet cats, and make love to your mother.
What?
I always say please and thank you. There's a good sex joke in here too.
Oh, please don't.
If you want a bad sex joke, I've got one. Hamlet!
Why are you being so mean to me?
Mean is a relative term. To mathematicians, it's average. To me, it's you. So basically, I'm a mathematician. In case you couldn't follow that, I'm saying you're average.
I'm a prince, damn it. Let me mope like Shakespeare would have wanted me to.
And I'm the comic relief. My job is to relieve you.
I don't feel relieved.
Oh no! Well, then why don't you lie down? Yeah.
Thank you. You know, that's the nicest. Hey, wait a minute, you son of a bitch.
Almost fell for that one, didn't you?
I'm the protagonist of this play, and I'll have you know nobody makes me look ridiculous.
Oh, I agree, your royal douchiness. Looks are only skin deep, but your ridiculousness goes to the bone.
Yorick?
No, chicken.
No, I'm not.
Hamlet.
Ophelia, what are you doing here?
Looking for you. Figured you'd be here.
But how?
Intuition, I guess. But listen, there are more important things. I'm dead.
I would have never guessed.
Want a grave?
No.
Well then, lady, gentlemen, your old douchiness, audience plant. My work here is done. I've had a pleasant evening, but this was not it.
They think I'm dead. I don't know what happened, but someone spread the story that I drowned in the moat.
Did you?
Of course not. I heard some guards talking about it in the corridor. I've been thinking about it, and it seems like the perfect opportunity for us to escape. You're already on the run, and I'm dead, so why don't we both just run away? We could consummate the marriage.
I can't. Not until I avenge my father.
But what about me? I'm dead too, but you can actually touch me. Why don't you avenge us a tropical cruise?
You know that commandment. You know it. Honor thy father.
What about love thy neighbor? I'm your neighbor. When are you going to love me?
Give me time.
Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, that's all you ever say.
I'm sorry, Ophelia. I'm just a little worried. This place gives me the creeps.
Why? It's just some markers and a bunch of dried up old bones.
Yeah, but it's so dead.
That's what I like about you. Everything you say is so profound. It's just some old bones, that's all.
Hey, don't do that. You might hurt him. I wonder who he was.
What?
No, I said, I wonder who he was.
He's what?
I'm asking you who.
No, who is the grave digger? What is in the grave?
Who?
No, what?
What?
Yes, why killed what?
What?
Yes.
Why?
No, why killed what?
Why?
Yes, what was sticking Y's wife? How?
How?
Why killed what? Because what and how we're doing you know what.
I see.
No, why jest? Look at the back. I've only known 2 people with holes like that in their head, and you're still alive, more or less. It's Yorick, the king's jester.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Ophelia. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. Is this all that's left?
Looks like it. Hush, there's a noise without.
Without what?
Never mind, we've got to hide. Come on, leave, bye.
My fair sister.
There, my son.
It will do no good. I am inconsolable. Oh, my fair sister.
I propose a toast. A little something to wish her bon voyage. As the Romans used to say, death's unavoidable, let's have a drink.
Not now, Polonius.
I guess they figured out Polonius is alive.
There must have been a dramatic reveal while we were discussing mortality.
She was so young, so young.
I'll drink to that.
She was so intelligent.
I'll drink to that.
Why must you drink to everything everybody says?
I don't want to offend anybody.
Oh, my fair sister, be thou assured that thou wilt be avenged for thy premature death. Hamlet shall pay for this. Now lay her in the grave, and from her fair unpolluted flesh may
Violets?
May violet spring.
Sweets to the sweet. Farewell, Ophelia.
Then, Ophelia, you're dead.
Don't be silly, I'm really here. Touch me.
Okay. Wait, not now? If you're alive, then that must be Horatio. Oh, poor Horatio.
Hold off the earth a while. I'll have caught her once more in mine arms. Oh, trouble, woeful, 10 times trouble, on that cursed head whose wicked hand did the most ingenuous sense deprive thee of. Now pile your dust upon the quick and dead. To love this flat, a mountain you have made, to o'ertop bold Pelion, or the skyish head?
I can't take it. He's making me sick. Who is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? Whose phrase of sorrow conjures up the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded hearers? It is I, Hamlet the Dane. Who is Pelion, anyway?
That's what it says in the script. I just do them, I don't explain them. The devil take thy soul!
Oh, Prithee, take thy fingers from my throat!
Why should I?
Because I'm choking!
Pluck them asunder! They are incensed! Hamlet! I thought thou wert at rehab.
Shit!
Totally forgot we were supposed to get rid of Hamlet. I thought we scrapped that plot point.
What's the matter? Are you surprised to see me? Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I mean, I'm glad to see you. I'm just a little surprised. That's all. Well, hello, Hamlet. It's sure nice to have you here beside the grave. You are looking distraught, Hamlet. Overwrought, Hamlet. We've been here and we've been fearing that you won't behave. I hear the guests sobbing and my heart throbbing just to know that you're back here in Elsinore. So shake a leg, fellas, roll out a brand new keg. Fellas, Hamlet ain't gonna go away no more.
Well, hello, Mother, and hello, Uncle. It's so good to be right here in Elsinore.
Stressed, Hamlet needs some rest, Hamlet. I've been sick myself and out of health and feeling poor.
I think a bad coming 'cause the crowd's humming one of our most mournful hymns from way back when.
So don't be annoyed, Hamlet. We're really overjoyed, Hamlet. Hamlet never go away again.
He went away from the lights of old Denmark and into a graveyard so dark. But now that he's back in the lights of old Denmark, tomorrow he might finally feel the spark.
He'll feel the spark.
Samlet? Samlet? What kind of a lyric is that? It doesn't make any sense. It straineth my understanding.
That shows how much you know. It just so happens there are only 2 words in the English language that rhyme with Hamlet. Samlet, a young salmon, and Camelot, a fine woolen garment. That's coming up later. If you don't like it, change your name to Othello or something.
What's in a name? A rose by any other name would...
Since you've been away, the castle's been an awful bore. I feel the earth shaking, 'cause this play has been making good old William Shakespeare feared he might be done. Your glory, play it cool, Hamlet. Don't be a cruel Hamlet. Hamlet, you are second best to none. Hello, Hamlet. Well, hello, Hamlet. It's so nice to have you here beside the grave. Ophelia's dead. Hamlet should have fled. Hamlet, soon you're gonna duel Laertes, so stop being brave. You got a ghost haunting and a king flaunting, and you know that you can't even trust your mom. So sing your song, Hamlet. You're gonna do it all wrong, Hamlet. Hamlet, you've revealed your tragic flaw.
I still want to kill him!
Hey, you're pretty good, man. You should be on stage.
You really think so?
Yeah, there's one leaving in 10 minutes.
Listen here, funny boy. I could lick you with one hand tied behind my back.
That's impressive. What do you need your other hand for, though?
Pull them apart! Listen! I have an idea. If you two wish, why not have a friendly duel and settle it that way? We'll use baited swords, then no one will get hurt.
Why, Claudius, thou art a genius.
Well, yes.
I'll prepare everything myself. Come, everyone, to the great hall. Aren't you coming, Hamlet?
I'll be along in a minute, Mother. Ophelia. Just Ophelia.
Hamlet, do you really think this duel is a wise idea?
I think so. We'll be using baited swords, so I hope it'll be safe. And besides, if my duel doesn't go well, I still have that wine to poison the king with.
Brilliant.
Isn't it?
Achoo!
Gesundheit.
Achoo!
Gesundheit.
Achoo!
Gesundheit.
Are
you catching a cold?
Achoo!
It came from in there.
Doesn't anything stay dead around here?
Oh, look, it's Horatio. Oh, he's not dead after all.
After all, what? I feel dead.
What happened?
I had a quick change on the castle parapet.
How'd it go?
Poorly. I fell in the moat. People found me and thought I was Ophelia. Sure was a nice funeral. I just wish you hadn't jumped around in the grave so much.
Listen, did you hear about the duel?
I did. It sounds like a trick. Why don't we kill the king now?
We will, in court. Ophelia, they think you're dead, so we'll have to get you a disguise. And you, I have one more job for you, and that outfit will do just fine. Come on, we have lots to do and not much time to do it in.
Hamlet, this is it. I've done everything I can for you. I've gotten nothing in return. I put up with your ridiculous ravings. I listen to your stories of your conquests. I dress up for you.
You don't just do that for me.
Hamlet, do you not feel this sexual tension between us? I've done everything for you. I've even presided over your wedding. And what do I get? Nothing. This is it. I'm leaving.
Where?
San Francisco.
Well, I'm happy for you, man. But before you go, we need to do this.
Looking like this?
You look great.
Wow. That's it? You better be presiding over my wedding at this rate.
Okay, but one more favor first.
No. No more favors. Next time I do a favor for a rat, it'll be bringing cheese to the attic, not helping you with your murder mystery scheme.
Funny you should mention rats, because here's the wine I bought with some rat poison in it.
Why?
If my duel doesn't go well with Laertes, I'll need somebody to poison the king. Keep a hold on it for me.
Well, told my mom to take a nap, and then I stole her clothes. How do they suit me?
Quite well.
Now just anyone thinks they can throw on a disguise and fool all of Denmark. It takes years of training and skill to pull off an act of visual subterfuge.
The advisor Polonius.
She bought it.
Master Horatio, disguised as a bloated mermaid.
Damn it!
His Majesty, King Claudius, and Master Laertes carrying the poisoned weapons used to slay... Exiting this mortal plane. Marseille.
Thank you.
Your Majesty's mind-blowingly, apocalyptically, mind-blowing, baddest news. News comes with conquest from Poland that Fortinbras is storming the castle from the east.
Fortinbras!
Yes, Fortinbras.
Fortinbras! Here comes Fortinbras, here comes Fortinbras, King of Elsinore. Here comes Fortinbras, steeped in blood and gore. Warning bells ringing, children screaming, all are taking a fright. So hang your shield and say a prayer, because Fortinbras comes tonight.
Who are they?
The men of Richard III of England attacking from the east.
And that?
Our men are fleeing to the south.
Nice sail, thou vile traitor!
Take that! Yeah! Richard III! Fortinbras!
No, not what I wanted. If we shadows unoffended think what this all is imagined. Hi, anyone?
Gross,
Titus! Get out of here!
Well done. Well done, Fortinbras. Macduff, here, have a celebration drink.
That's funny. This tastes familiar. You're right. Say, you wouldn't happen to patronize a little shop in Nocturnal Alley owned by 3 witches, would you?
Wait, I know them.
Wasn't there going to be some sort of duel here?
Misplaced one of my swords.
We'll have to find some other way to fight.
Tradition dictates a dance battle should swords not be available.
I'm game.
I shall dance the very fetters from the earth, so that the golden chain from which we dangle from the heavens breaks, and this crust of sin and degradation slides down the muck into hell, from whence we came and to whence we damned sinners are doomed to return.
Whoa. Now remember, Laertes, it's for your old mother that you're doing this.
I shall acquit her and my beloved sister, my lord.
Just in case, I'll offer Hamlet some of this poisoned wine.
Even if he does try to kill me, I can't let my son die. Just in case, I'll offer Laertes some of this poisoned wine.
Oh, this is getting rather tense. Oh, can somebody else hold this for me?
Can't stop the tragic show as it races towards a kill. You can try to stop Prince Hamlet's death, but you know you never will. And you can try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. Because the world is spinning round and round, and Claudius is trying to keep the Danish crown. We are lost and double-crossing the Shakespearean politics. You can't stop the death ever since this whole play began. The big dance by Clan and Brew and beat to me and this man. Now I'm gonna shake and shimmy at the best that I can today. You can't stop the worldly gig of time as it pretend it's revenge. You try to run away, but I would just come on in. You try to bring me down, then you are just gonna cringe in pain. You can't stop the death.
Get ready to lose this dance fight. Can't stop the poison as it rushes through your veins. You can try to dodge your mortal fate, but I'm gonna be your bane.
And you can dance for poor Ophelia until you see her death once made. But this clock keeps spinning round and round, and it's getting hard to kill someone who just stays down.
I've been dead.
And I'm not gonna last too long. 'Cause you can't stop the death. Ever since this whole fiasco began, we've been disguised, we've been insane, and now we're back again. So we gotta do this dancing, 'cause this play has to end somehow. 'Cause you can't stop the seals from making speeches on my neck for acting mad. You can try to stop King Claudius from being a cat, but you cannot stop the poison that we added to all that wine. 'Cause you can't stop the death.
Working girl.
You can't stop my treachery, 'cause I like the way I am. And you just can't stop my tendency to partake in masculine phlegm. And if you don't like my loyalties, well, I just don't give a damn. 'Cause the throne keeps spinning round and round, and my heart keeps time to the speed of sound. I was burned till I learned about double duplicity. You can't stop the death.
So I'm gonna watch the death stack up and do what I can to end. You can't stop the rain, just time to scratch from side to side all around. If you try to keep your morals, then you can't keep them ground. And if you try to be all honorable, but don't keep me down today. You can't stop the death.
Let's go, Hamlet.
Okay. Footwork.
Okay.
Footwork. Okay. Okay.
Hey, since this is all in good fun, how about we wet our whistles, huh?
Say, that's not a bad idea. Here.
Oh, you have some wine too.
The queen carouses to thy fortune. Have a taste of mine liquor.
Hold it! Here, have this bottle. It's the best in the castle. And just in case, I added some poisoned wine.
A toast to Hamlet.
A toast to Laertes.
A toast to the queen.
A toast to the king. Tastes like Dubonnet 765.
Tastes like Chenin 816.
Tastes like Philip 66.
It tastes like the poisoned wine I bought.
Look to the queen!
It's fine. Just a little fainting spell. Go on with the fight.
Come on!
All right.
Let's go, Hamlet. You got it.
Let's go, Hamlet.
Hey.
I did it!
Hey!
Thank you! Thank you! Oh, God. I can't.
Treachery is here, Hamlet. Thou art slain. Thy mother's life is poisoned, and in thee there is not half an hour of life.
What?
It's true. The drink was poisoned. What? I feel it too.
Oh, come to think of it, I've got a bit of a headache myself.
The king. The king is to blame.
Then, villain, receive thy due. Oh.
No man born of woman will ever kill me. But oh boy, I think this one will.
They were married, and you must agree it was a marriage made in heaven.
But how did I know this would happen to a prince like myself?
You're no prince.
How dare you, madam?
You're no prince.
How dare you, madam?
It's true. You're not really Hamlet.
What?
He is. What? The old king wasn't so dumb. He figured Claudius might try something like this, so he switched you and him. What? Smart, huh?
Well, me and Ophelia are still married, and she's a princess, so I'm still a prince.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
If Polonius is your mother, it means Ophelia is your sister.
Oh, God, the vulgar.
It's all right. It's all right. Ophelia's not really my daughter either.
What?
She was a foundling I took in on the doorstep of my house.
How long ago was that?
Why, 21 years ago today.
My baby.
What?
No. Sit down.
21 years ago today, I left a baby on the doorstep of a house in the village. My husband, the old king, wanted no daughters, so I had to hide her. Tell me, do you have a dimple on your...
Yes, I do.
My long-lost child!
Then Ophelia is a princess.
Then that means I'm a prince after all.
A lot of good that's going to do you now.
What are you doing?
What? Juliet said it would work.
Oh, you can't stop the flame as it comes speeding to an end.
Ooh, child, yes.
This wine is poison.
Poison.
That just ain't gonna mend.
Gonna die.
The toxins now in everyone, but the king or foe or friend.
Yeah.
King Claudius is trying to kill the dead king's son, and Prince Hamlet has a man who will avenge someone. Queen Gertrude, she is totally involved in this somehow. 'Cause you can't stop the death. Ever since we first saw Hamlet's face, we've been craving death and guts and gore all over the place. So we're gonna get our wish now in the most spectacular way. 'Cause
motion of the potion as it goes through your veins. You can try to stop the poison, but you're gonna get slain. And this play will soon be over, and there'll be no day to rule. 'Cause you can't stop the death. Ever since we first laid eyes on this place, we knew something wicked this way comes to try to this place. We carry till we come to love within this crazy play. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the potion as it goes through your veins. You can try to talk a reason, but we all are insane. And this play will soon be over, and there'll be no day to rule. 'Cause you can't stop the death.
You can't stop the death.
You can't stop the death. You can't stop the death. You can't stop the death.
On my own, pretending you're beside me.
Separation, the rest is silence.
You can't stop a tragic show as it races towards a kill. You can try to stop Prince Hamlet's death, but you know you never will. And you can try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. Because the world is spinning round and round, and Claudius is trying to keep the Danish crown. We are lost in double-crossing the Shakespearean politics. You can't stop the death ever since this whole play began. The big dance back man and brew and beat to me and this man. Now I'm gonna shake and shimmy at the best that I can today. You can't stop the whirly gig of time as it brings in its revenge. You try to run away, but I would just come on in. You try to bring me down, then you are just gonna cringe in pain. You can't stop the death